Hi, I'm Jill Byler. I'm a psychic medium. It's been about 3 years since I've done my last video, and like all mediums, my gifts are constantly changing, so I thought I'd do a little update on what's going on. On my last video, I talk about going to Universal Studios, and while I was at the theme park with my kids, it was such a hot, miserable day that I went to the guest studios to complain, to go get a refund, but what I ended up finding instead was a young girl who was sitting there crying hysterically. You see, she had been lost at the park. She was a foreigner with no money, no passports, no cell phone, no nothing. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know how to find her party, and no one was helping her at the guest studio. So out of the blue, I went up to this person. I asked her what had happened. I held her hands. I told her I was a psychic medium and that she let me hold her hands. It's possible that I could tune into exactly where her party was, go find them, and bring them back to her. And that's pretty much what happened. After I had dropped her hands, I had an aha moment that I just instantly knew. And I can't really explain how I knew, but I just instantly knew. I walked out of the guest services. I walked straight up the main path. If you've ever been to Universal Studios, I stopped. And I told my two children, I said, look around, I know she's here. And sure enough, long story short, I found her within 6 minutes. That to me was pretty much life-changing. I've had other events within the last year that's been very life-changing. My gifts have changed quite a bit. I've been picking up a lot on people's medical conditions. So there seems to be a recurring pattern for a lot of my friends and family. There seems to be a lot of people who've been recently, given the wrong medication, and it seems to happen over and over. And I may just be walking down the street talking on the phone. Somebody walks in for a reading, and all of a sudden someone's like, whoa, you got a new prescription that you're taking. You started taking it a couple of months ago. You've been feeling this, and that. And yeah, this is not right. You need to get back to the doctor. That prescription is not right. It's the wrong one. It's the dosage is too high, too low, too this, too that. I can't really explain it. I'm still coming into my own gifts, but been able to pick up quite frequently. It's like almost like a weekly experience now for me that I'm helping someone who's been misdiagnosed or given the wrong medication, or maybe the treatment that they're on isn't quite right. Maybe their gut feeling told them, no, I should go with this treatment, but they went with a different treatment. And my medical intuitive gifts have really been strengthening up this year. Like all mediums, I can do your basic relationship, business reading, tarot card readings, connecting with someone. But what makes me a little unique is I actually have singing guides. I've always resonated to music ever since I was a kid. I think music is something that's kind of soothing for the soul. When times are bad, we all like to listen to it. We all kind of go in that little space where we just kind of relax and we're just free to be who we want to be. So my guides come to me with the song, and within that song is a word, a phrase, or a meaning that's so deep and so profound for the person. Sometimes I get the song and the phrase before the person shows up, so I'll actually kind of be able to tune in and know what's going on. Sometimes I get it while I'm in the middle of a reading. One time I had someone show up and I couldn't get this old song out of my head. It was from Old Beth. It said, if you hear me calling and I can't come home right now, because me and the boys have been playing. Anyway, and the song kept going on and on. So finally I asked the person if they could relate to it, because I kept hearing just a few more hours and I'll be right home to you. Oh, Beth, I hear you calling. But anyway, I kept hearing this, just a few more hours and I'll be right home to you. And I knew it meant something. And then I kept going into some big, 6-car pile up, and I'm on an interstate, and then all of a sudden I can't see. I'm in a winter whiteout, and then I asked the person, does that mean anything to you? And then she said, actually, yes, my sister's name is Beth. Her husband was on his way home, and that's why we're here. They say he was hit mysteriously by a truck, that it was a really bad storm, but we don't really know. We're here for answers. So I was kind of like, wow. So the songs come to me out of the blue. Not everyone is going to get a song. I know a lot of people want a song, they want a message. I don't always get a song. So if you're meant to get a song, you will get the song. If you live in the Phoenix area, I'm starting to do a lot of energy releasing techniques for people who have had some type of post-traumatic stress, someone who's been through a recent divorce, verbal abuse, mental abuse, childhood abuse. What we basically do is we go back to the root of the cause, we release all of that energy, and it helps you feel good. We do a lot of techniques. We're releasing the energy. It's a positive, it's an uplifting experience. When you feel, I can almost guarantee you're going to feel 10 pounds lighter. You're going to have a new outlook on life. Things are going to change in a more positive atmosphere for you. So if you're looking for a reading, if you live in the Phoenix area, I do readings in person. If you don't, I do the readings over the phone. And for some of you who like, I can even do the readings through Skype. So if you're looking for a positive, uplifting experience, try me out and give me a call. Thank you so much and have an awesome day.